Have you ever felt a shiver run down your spine while listening to your favorite song? That sudden thrill is more than just emotion. It's your brain reacting to patterns, surprises, and moments of beauty in music. Today, we'll uncover the fascinating science behind why music gives you chills. 1. The magical moment of a musical chill. Think about that moment when a song swells, the vocals hit a perfect note, or a melody unexpectedly changes. Suddenly, you feel goosebumps. Scientists call this phenomenon frisson, a French word meaning a sudden thrill. But what's really happening in your brain during this electrifying moment? Music, unlike other stimuli, is abstract. It doesn't carry meaning like language or visual art does, but your brain loves to predict patterns. When music suddenly defies your expectations, it triggers a cascade of brain chemicals that make you feel pleasure. That chill isn't just a physical reaction. It's your brain saying, "Wow, that was amazing." 2. Your brain loves patterns and surprises. Our brains are prediction machines. Every second, they try to anticipate what comes next, from the next word in a sentence to the next note in a song. When music follows a pattern, your brain is content. But when there's a sudden twist, a key change, an unexpected harmony, or a dramatic pause, your brain experiences a small surprise. This surprise activates the brain's reward system, releasing dopamine, the same chemical that spikes when you eat chocolate or win a game. This is why that tiny, unexpected note in a song can feel intensely pleasurable. It's your brain being rewarded for noticing the pattern break. 3. Emotional peaks amplify the chill. Music doesn't just engage your predictive brain, it taps deep into your emotions. Research shows that the strongest chills occur during emotional peaks, moments where the music builds tension, becomes more dramatic, or introduces a beautiful climax. For instance, imagine the crescendo in a movie soundtrack just as a hero makes a breakthrough. Your heart races, your body tenses, and then, bam, a rush of goosebumps. That's because music mirrors emotional storytelling. It primes your brain to feel anticipation, then releases tension in a wave of pleasure. 4. The role of memory and personal connection. Have you noticed that certain songs give you chills every time, while others barely move you? That's because music interacts with your personal memories and experiences. Your brain stores emotional connections to songs, like a track that played during your first dance or a memorable road trip. When you hear those familiar sounds, your brain not only predicts the pattern, but also evokes vivid memories. This combination of prediction, surprise, and personal significance intensifies the frisson effect. In short, music chills are part science, part nostalgia, and part personal storytelling. 5. Neurochemistry of musical chills. When your brain experiences a musical surprise, it activates the nucleus accumbens, a central hub of the reward system. This area releases dopamine, giving you that spine-tingling pleasure. Interestingly, the amygdala, which processes emotions, is also activated. That's why chills can feel simultaneously thrilling and emotional, sometimes even moving you to tears. Music literally triggers a cocktail of pleasure, emotion, and anticipation chemicals in your brain. 6. Why some people feel chills more than others. Not everyone experiences frisson the same way. Scientists estimate that about 55 to 80% of people report musical chills, but some experience them more intensely than others. Studies suggest a few reasons. Openness to experience. People who enjoy exploring new ideas, art, and experiences are more likely to get chills. Empathy levels. Those who deeply empathize with emotions in others or in music are more sensitive to frisson. Musical training. Musicians or avid music listeners often experience more chills because they detect subtle patterns and nuances. So, if you feel goosebumps during a song, you might just be wired to savor the emotional richness of music more intensely than others. 7. Cultural and musical factors. Chills are influenced by the music itself. Certain elements are more likely to trigger them. Unexpected harmonies. sudden shifts in chords or key changes, dynamic contrasts, soft verses followed by powerful choruses, vocal performance, raw, emotional, or powerful singing can intensify chills, instrumental solos, beautiful, expressive solos create tension and release. Interestingly, these triggers are somewhat universal. While musical tastes vary by culture, the brain's love of pattern, surprise, and emotion appears to be shared across humanity. Music, in a way, speaks a language our brains instinctively understand. 8. Music and evolutionary advantage. Why would humans evolve to feel chills from music? One theory suggests that musical frisson may have had social and evolutionary benefits. Music helps people bond, coordinate, and communicate emotions before language became fully developed. Those small spine-tingling moments could have reinforced social cohesion, signaling to the brain that this music or group activity was important. Music chills may have been a way to strengthen emotional connections in our communities. 9. The psychology of anticipation and reward. Frisson isn't just about surprise, it's about anticipation. Psychologists say that much of the thrill comes from expecting something to happen and then being slightly surprised. Think of it like suspense in a movie. Your brain builds tension, predicts the climax, and when the music resolves in a satisfying way, it releases dopamine. It's a delicate balance between expectation and unpredictability. Too predictable, and you're bored. Too chaotic, and your brain can't follow. The perfect song walks that fine line, keeping you on edge and rewarding your attention. 10. Everyday implications, music and mood. Understanding why music gives you chills isn't just fascinating trivia, it has practical implications. Music can elevate mood. Chills release pleasure chemicals and reduce stress. Boost motivation. Athletes and performers often use music to trigger frisson before big events. Enhance creativity. Emotional peaks in music can inspire your brain to think differently. Improve memory. Songs that trigger strong emotional responses are more easily remembered. By intentionally listening to music that moves you, you can tap into your brain's reward system and harness emotional energy for productivity, relaxation, or inspiration. 11. How to maximize your musical chills. If you want to experience more frisson, here are some tips. Choose emotionally powerful music, songs that stir deep feelings or memories. Listen actively, focus on the layers of instruments, dynamics, and lyrics. Seek surprises. Unpredictable compositions, shifts, and key changes often trigger chills. Connect personally. Music tied to your memories or experiences amplifies the effect. The key is to let yourself feel the music fully. Don't just play it in the background. Let your brain savor every pattern, twist, and emotional peak. Conclusion. Music chills are a powerful reminder of how our brains love patterns, surprises, and emotion. From dopamine spikes to personal memories, every frisson moment is your brain's way of celebrating beauty. Next time a song gives you goosebumps, know that it's more than music. It's a deep emotional experience wired into your very mind. Like, share, and subscribe.